It is a wonderful full moon today. Look at that in the distance. Yes. And I'm going on my right. It is still early in the morning and still dark, but I'm up already. And I hope you are able to hear me even though you can't see me. There's nothing to see, you know. Just listen to what I'm saying, and for once pay attention to how it sounds, because it sounds very different than the disembodied language which you are hearing everywhere, but you haven't really discovered that for yourself. So you can have this sound, of course you can. And if you are at ease, if you don't feel threatened, if you feel calm and peaceful, then you will have that sound. But morning, if you feel stressed and worried and anxious and frustrated and dissatisfied, then you cannot have that sound. So yeah, if you're happy and you produce a different sound. I mean, come on, it should be so simple, and yet this is the sound which is missing in your conversation. This is the sound which is missing in your everyday exchange with other people. You miss that frequency in which you feel totally yourself, in which you feel totally at ease, calm and pleasant. You like it, you enjoy yourself. Yeah, you say, of course, also meaningful things. You say, intelligent things, things that work for you, things that matter. And you know, I was just a while ago. I was in the gym, and there's this guy who was wearing a sweater, and on the sweater it says, "Thoughts become things." Thoughts become things. I just wonder, like, what? How the hell can anybody believe that? Yeah, that thoughts become things. But of course, this is what everybody believes with disembodied language. Because in disembodied language, we make things into imaginary thoughts. Yeah? And so, these, what we call thoughts in embodied language, we call that the illusion of inner language. Yeah? And so whenever you have thoughts, which then supposedly become things, you are just confused, because thoughts are not things. Things are things. And thoughts are no things. Thoughts are just non-existent. Thoughts are just imaginary language inside of you. So, okay. You don't want to hear that, I know. But I'm going to say it anyway. And I'm going to repeat it. I'm going to hammer home my message. Because, you probably believe that I'm a broken record, but I'm not a broken record. And I'm also not screaming in the desert. None of these things for me. I am a happy camper. I am happy with my embodied language, and that is what you are hearing. And I am not even defiant. I am just making fun of your stupidity, fun of your stubbornness. I'm making fun of your inability. I'm making fun of your, also your arrogance, because you pretend as if you know it better than me. I'm not pretending to know it better than you. I know it better than you. So there's no need to pretend. I know that I am right, that language is an overt phenomenon. And I know that you are wrong in saying that language happens inside of me. You can believe it all you want, but it's still wrong. It's still not how language works. And yeah, I don't care. I don't care what you say about that. I know what I know, and you don't know what you don't know what you claim to know. So yeah, you're just a lot of noise, just like what you just heard coming by. That's what that is. You're just a lot of noise. And so perhaps you can listen to me, and perhaps you can just hear what it is like if someone has embodied language. Just for this once, you know. You don't need to do anything. You don't need to understand anything. You just ease into it. Look at that moon. Oh, isn't that pretty? Isn't that pretty? Oh my God, what a moon that is. Isn't that beautiful? Oh yeah, that is such a good moon. I am so happy to be out in the early morning with this beautiful moon in the background. Yeah, it's something that excites me. I don't know, it's a childish thing, I know, but it doesn't matter. I am happy with things that other people are usually not happy with, because they have all kind of impossible wishes that they are trying to fulfill, and they never get fulfilled. They're never satisfied. They never have what they want. And I have all my wishes fulfilled because I don't want what I have. I have what I have because I can have it. And yeah, I can have it because I have embodied language. Yes. So you hear it, you can feel it, and yeah, just sit back, just relax, just take it easy. And this is not some hypnosis. No, this is not some... I'm not trying to sell you on anything. I'm not trying to convince you, or, you know, you can just hear it and feel it. Yeah. And also see that moon there in the background. Is it still there? Oh, you can't see it from here. Wait. Oops. Oh, let's see if I can still see it from here. Yeah. Oh, look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh my gosh. This moon is just so magnificent. Wow. Yeah, it seems to be a very big moon today. Full moon. Yeah. What shall I say? Well, you know, it doesn't really matter what I say. What matters is that I have a sound, the sound of embodied language, and you can hear it, and you can feel it. And hearing and feeling it means that your nervous system becomes regulated. Yeah, I'm not threatening you, I'm not hurting you, I'm not upsetting you, I'm not stressing you, I'm not worrying you. Yeah, I'm not difficult to you. Yeah. Not intimidating. Yeah, you may feel a little annoyed with me because I don't believe in what you believe. And it's odd, you know, when I say I do not believe in what you believe, that needs a little explanation. I don't believe anything. Yeah, and you believe in all sorts of things. You believe in inner language. But it's the fact that I do not have inner language is not a belief, you know. And so my absence of inner language and my presence of embodied language, which is an overt phenomenon, is something so pleasurable, so comforting. It fits so nicely, yeah? I mean, how is it possible that I am making all these videos on which I acknowledge, you know, I say pretty much the same thing more or less, and yeah, that is my shtick, that is my topic, that is what I want to address, and I feel unrepentant about that. I feel happy about that. I don't care whether people find it repetitive. I don't find it repetitive. I am always new with my embodied language. And yeah, that is just for me the way I experience it. And good morning. Yeah, and that's how it always is. So everybody has their own particular repertoire. Yeah, look, you can still see the moon through the forest there. You see that? It shines through. And yes, let me see. Oh yeah, yeah. I still try to get another glimpse of this wonderful moon. Oh yeah, I'm going to go on another path that I have more of a view of the moon, because this here takes away the view of the moon, and I like to keep looking at it as much as I can. Here we go. Here, now you can see it really good from here. Look at that. Isn't that something? Whoop. It's just so great. Yeah, that is. I'm having it in my hand. Look at that. You see these pictures of people. Now, okay, I've seen enough now. I'm going on my bike ride and I'm gonna make some serious exploration. No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm just simply turning around here. I just wanted to have that full view, you know. It's such a nice full view you get here. Do you see that? Oh man, that is so beautiful. Yeah. Full moon is always for me a celebration. And it signifies the completion of this cycle. And anyone who has any kind of sense of nature, a month has passed by or something like that, you know, a cycle of the moon has come by, and and so here we are again at full moon's day, and this is the video I'm making, and this is what I'm saying. And it doesn't matter that you don't see anything. Why would you always have to see something? You know, you're obsessed with visual stimuli. And of course, it is nice to look at the full moon, but look at something nice for once. You know, you're looking at all these nasty things. I was just watching some TV before I left home. And there's all these horrible things going on. That's just ridiculous. Everybody's protesting and everybody's screaming. But they gotta do what they gotta do. Morning. And I'm not gonna go into it. I'm just gonna continue talking with you about. I'll change my topic a little bit. I'll talk with you about what I believe you want to hear, okay? And of course I don't believe anything, but I of course have a sense of what you would like to hear. But let me see. What would you like to hear? Well, you would like to hear something that makes you feel like, that is really true, or that's really meaningful, that is really useful to know that, huh? And you would like to You would like to also hear that you are good, yeah, that you are a good person, that you that you're going to make it, yeah, that you're going to be able to deal with your shit, yeah, that you're going to be able to overcome your problems. Isn't that true? Yeah, of course. So, all of that is involved actually in embodied language. And it is not involved in your disembodied language. So why don't you stop it already? Yeah. I mean, you've got to stop your disembodied language. I cannot do it. You need to do it. I can let you know with this explanation. I can let you know, like, well, okay, I know you want that. I know everybody wants that. Everybody wants to, yeah. Whoa. Everybody wants to be happy. You know, I've said this before, but I want to say this again. People, why do people even want to be happy? Well, because they're not happy. Yeah, okay. Haven't you figured that one out yet? I mean, it is so simple to actually. Good morning. To recognize that. I mean, there cannot be any other explanation for why you want to be happy. Yeah. So whenever you say, I want to be happy, you're not happy. And when you want to be happy, you want to deny that you're not happy. Now, when are you going to stop denying that you are okay, I'm going to go like this. I'm going to go on the pavement here. There you go. Some person was coming from the opposite direction. So yeah, when are you going to do that? Maybe while you're listening to this, you are doing that a little bit. Yeah. You don't need to do that. You don't need to tell yourself to be happy. Yeah. I mean, you've told yourself you want to be happy every time you were not happy. Yeah. And yeah, you have wanted all kinds of things which you didn't have, and which you couldn't have, and which you never acquired. Everything you wanted, you never got. Because what you wanted was not what was good for you, was not what was needed, was actually not really what you wanted. You could not even express what you wanted with your disembodied language. You can only express what you really want with your embodied language. And yeah, in embodied language, there is no need to express, of course, what you want, because you have it already once you have embodied language. So yeah, it's kind of a moot point to say, I want this, I want that, because in embodied language, it is possible to be who you want to be. And you can say what you want. So, yeah. So, you can hear this and realize, like, wow, look at that. Here, you see in the very far distance, those are mountains in the very far distance. And the moon is behind the mountains there. Yeah. That's the other side of the valley. Yeah. Where the moon is now disappearing. Yeah. That's how it is. Here's the last little sliver. And yeah, that kind of concludes today's video. Although, I mean, what concludes this video is my silence. I hope you can also experience that. The moon is gone now.